It's full steam ahead in my kitchen, so let's rock it with some really cool vegetarian recipes again. Today, we're gonna do a really nice chilled red lentil bisque with fenugreek, spinach and dill cottage cheese croutons. Let's get cracking. So, I'm gonna be using some mustard oil today in my recipe. And these are these red lentils which I have in my store. And what I've done with these red lentils is you soak them so they get nice and soft, then drain it out, and then we're going to use the soup which I've already done before. So let's start on with heating up some mustard oil and carry on with this soup. So let's get started with the mustard oil. I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of mustard oil in here. Once it starts smoking, I'm going to be adding a little bit of salted water into it. Just a few drops is fine, which I'm going to add here into this with a little bit of salt. Give it a little mix. So here I am ready with my salted water here. Let me just chop up this fennel. So I'm using literally just one small bulb of fennel, one green chili split up and sliced, a little bit of ginger maybe, just this one small knob is plenty. All my vegetables are ready for the soup. To start the soup off, I've got my lentils. Let's start off with a few splashes. That's it. All right. Now once this is almost ready, the water will evaporate. Once it comes down to a simmer, let's start off with a little bit of mustard seeds, some green chilies, some ginger, some turmeric. I would say about literally half a teaspoon is plenty out here. थोड़ा इसको मिला दिया. इसको कहते हैं हमारा तड़का. Okay, a nice tempering. Fantastic. Just about 6 or 7 curry leaves in this. In there. Onions. Chopped fennel. Now I'm just nicely sauteing this. Now I have about 100 grams of soaked lentils, which I'm going to be putting into this as well. Super. Nice mix to this. Followed by some vegetable stock. I would say about 800 mils to a liter would be just fine. Super. Nice mix. So this is actually the base of our soup. While this is simmering away to glory, I'm just going to give it a little cover and carry on with my cottage cheese croutons. I'm using about half a cup of paneer, I would say about 100 grams, which I'm going to be cutting into small cubes. Hamara chaat masala, a little bit of cracked black pepper, halka sa namak, and a little bit of olive oil. Give it a little mix, and I'm going to put it into a nice oven for about 15 minutes till they get nice and golden color. Now it's time to just put all our greens. I'm just putting a nice big handful of dill in this, which I'm going to really roughly chop. A few methi leaves. There goes my methi in here. I have a little bit of spinach in this as well. A nice good handful. Add it into this. Give it a nice stir. Some salt. Some little nice sea salt in this going on. Some cracked black pepper. Nice. Wow, beautiful color. I mean, I could just eat it like this completely. Perfectly done. Now what I've thought, why don't I convert this into a nice chilled soup? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this off and put some in here. Perfetto. Some ice from the fridge. Super. Super. Nice and chilled. So you could enjoy this hot as well as cold. Croutons should be ready in the oven. Oh yes, look at that. Nice and crispy. Can you hear them? Nice methi sprouts, followed by our chatpata cottage cheese croutons. And then we shall pour our soup. Let's float a few more on the top. Chilled red lentil bisque with fenugreek, spinach and dill, cottage cheese croutons. Come back soon for some groovy recipes. See you soon.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.